friend named Victor. The two of us used to hang every single day, and it seemed like overnight that his whole life just changed. I know when his mom and dad broke up, it didn't make sense, but I know that his dad was a drunk and he gambled away the rent. Pretty soon Vic was seeing red, pissed off, but instead he'd drink every night till he passed out. Then he'd do it all again, the whole time smiling on the outside to cover the pain, but on the inside all he was trying to do was get away.
Dying to get away, let the pain of yesterday go slipping through the cracks.
Yo, funny how things change color then fade to another shade. When you had it made, it was all good, but now look, just another day. It was so fresh, it was so clean, now it's all gone. 1, 2, 3, lights out, which way to turn? Can't get a grip, all alone in the big white house. Every day gets worse, and you just curse till your head bursts. And it hurts so bad, she left, now you suffer. Should've thought of that one first. No family, no kids, can't accept what you did. Now you wanna run away, but you can't, cause the past comes back again.
Slipping through the cracks, sip a little jack, go to bed, half dead. What about rent? Why does every cent gotta be a bet? When's it gonna end? Oh my God, we don't got a penny left. My mom's gotta find a way to get a job. Out of debt, out of dodge, out of breath, out of this big problem. My pops wanna get away from the pain, in a better place in his brain, but the medication he takes makes him wasted. So sick if he's gonna faint, the good Lord would come take him. I'm shaking him, wake up you son of a bitch.
He's dying to get away, let the pain of yesterday go slipping through the cracks, hiding himself away, watching all the memories fade away from red to black. He's dying to get away, let the pain of yesterday go slipping through the cracks, hiding himself away, watching all the memories fade away from red to
Time's up,
What would you say was the hardest part about coping with your son leaving?
It was difficult when he first was deployed to Iraq.
We never were in the process of knowing that he was going to go. It was like a ripping. You know, I tried not to cry, but my heart, my inner, it was just like, that's my baby.
It's a hard job being the oldest and the man of the house.
What's it like having the added responsibility?
Horrible. Or just horrible. Ever since my mom and dad broke up, it's just been cleaning. It's just cleaning.
Do you think it would help to have an older brother?
Yes. Heck, I would be fine if I had a twin brother. We would both share the work.
It's tough because we, during the off season, spend almost 24 hours a day together. So then when the season happens, I feel like, what am I gonna do with myself? I'm dreading the most the fact that he has to be away from his kids and that the kids are gonna be away from their father. It's hard to be away from each other. It's hard.
Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been
She said some days I feel like shit, some days I wanna quit and just be normal for a bit. I don't understand why you have to always be gone. I get along, but the trips always feel so long, and I find myself trying to stay by the phone, cause your voice always helps me to not feel so alone. But I feel like an idiot, working my day around a call that when I pick up I don't have much to say. So I want you to know it's a little fucked up that I'm stuck here waiting, at times debating, telling you that I've had it with you and your career, me and the rest of the family here singing Where'd You Go?
I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone. Where'd you go? I miss you
burgers and ribs. Used to have a little party every Halloween with candy by the pile, but now you only stop by every once in a while. Shit, I find myself just filling my time with anything to keep the thought of you from my mind. I'm doing fine, and I'm planning to keep it that way. You can call me if you find that you have something to say, and I'll tell you, I want you to know it's a little fucked up that I'm stuck here waiting. At times debating, telling you that I've had it with you and your career. Me and the rest of the family here singing, where'd you go?
I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone. Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone. Please come back home.
I want you to know it's a little fucked up that I'm stuck here waiting. No longer debating, tired of sitting and hating and making these excuses for why you're not around and feeling so useless. It seems one thing has been true all along. You don't really know what you got till it's gone. I guess I've had it with you and your career. When you come back, I won't be here and you can sing it.
Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone. Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone. Please come back home. Please come back home. Please come back home. Please come back home. Please come back home.
The hardest part is just watching the kids.
Do you think it'd be easier if your dad was around more?
Yeah.
When he's laying next to me, it's like we're the exact same person, and we do a lot together, and I just miss that so much. Even holding hands, anything. It's hard to explain, but it's hard.
Fort Minor. Fort Minor.
Get it, Chief. Yeah.
Fort Minor.
Turn it up, yeah. 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 Turn it up. This is how we do it, just like this. Come on. This is 10% luck and 20% skill. 15% concentrated power of will. Yeah. 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name Mike. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact some people still think that they know him, but fuck him, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Talk's picking it up. Let's go. Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, let a picture connect. Never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of an artiste. This is 20% skill, 80% beer. Be 100% clear, cause Ryan was ill. We would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames. And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryan had the stupidest verse. This dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard he f***ing with that stock. 10% luck and 20% skill. 15% concentrated power of will. Yeah. 5% pleasure and 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. They call him Ryu. He's sick and he's spitting fire. And Mike got him out the dryer. He's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with shot with a fucking nihilist porcupine. He's a the type women wanna be with the rappers. Hope he gets shot. 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with Shinoda's taking over the globe. Got a partner in crime, this shit is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of shit that comes out of this kid's no time. He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to work with what he's got, making his way to the top. He often gets a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given that birth that doesn't stand for an act with him? No, he's living proof. Let him rock in the booth. He'll get you buzzing quicker than a shot of vodka with juice. Him and his crew are known around as one of the best, dedicated to what they do and give 100%. Forget Mike.
Nobody really knows how or why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got time, because he writes every note and he writes every line. And I've seen him at work when that light goes on in his mind. It's like a design written in his head every time, before he even touches the key or speaks in a rhyme. And those motherfuckers he runs with, kids that he signed, ridiculous, without even trying. How do they do a job?
10% luck and 20% skill,
15% concentrated power of will, yeah,
5% pleasure and 50% pain,
and 100% reason to remember the name.
10% luck and 20% skill,
15% concentrated power of will, yeah,
5% pleasure and 50% pain,
and 100% reason to remember the name.
Caught up in everyday life, trying to make it through my day so I can sleep at night, trying to figure out my way through the maze of rights and wrongs. But like you used to say, nothing feels like it's really worth it. Forget perfect, I'm trying not to be worthless. Since I last saw you, I've been looking for a purpose. Well, I met this kid who thought like I did. He had a weird way of looking at it. This is what he said: slip out the back before they know you were there, and at the worst you'll see nobody cares. Cause you don't wanna be around when it all goes down. Even heroes know when to be scared. Slip out the back before they know you were there, and at the worst you'll see nobody cares. Cause you don't wanna be around when it all goes down. Even heroes know when to be scared.
Now, I don't remember where I met him or remember his name, but he walked funny, like he was just too big for his frame. Just over 5 foot, but he weighed $150. And what he said seemed so right, it stuck with me. Listen, it's like poker, you can play your best, but you gotta know when to fold your cards and take a rest, and know when to hold your cards, hold your breath, and hope that nobody else is stacking the deck. Because I don't need to tell you that life isn't fair. It doesn't care, it arbitrarily cuts off your air. And like you, I want someone to say it's okay. In the truest part of our hearts, everybody's afraid. We're just underappreciated and overwhelmed, fighting so hard to hide our fear that we're scaring ourselves. You understand what I'm saying, cause you always did. But it's different in the words of a cowardly kid who said, slip out the back before they know you were there. At the worst you'll see nobody cares. Cause you don't wanna be around when it all goes down. Even heroes know when to be scared. Slip out the back before they know you were there. At the worst you'll see nobody cares. Cause you don't wanna be around when it all goes down. Even heroes know when to be scared. And I'm no hero, you remember how it was, you know. All I ever did was worry, feeling out of control, to the point where everything is going end over end. I'm spinning around in circles again. This is where you come in. All of this to explain to Let's go, yo. Trying to convince me that I'm running on empty, trying to convince themselves that their record with Jay was a fluke, that the record that I'm making is a mistake, and I can't take this. Let me tell you where I'm at with this. You bastards are gonna have to take back that shit. I'm not plastic and fake. When I make tracks, I take facts and lay them out for the masses. You assholes are gonna see soon that I'm not playing, and start asking me the names that I'm not saying. But I'm trying to be bigger than the bickering, bigger than the petty name calling, under the breath talking, rumors and labels and categorization. I'm like a struggling doctor, no patience. But you can say what you want about me, keep talking while I'm walking away.
You can say what you have to say, cause my mind's made up anyway. I'm taking the high road, going above you. This is the last time that I'm gonna trust you. You can say what you have to say, cause my mind's made up anyway. All that bullshit you talk might work a lot, but it's not gonna work today.
You people are running off the mouth, trying to make me take myself off safety, trying to make my friends turn their backs on the team we built, building up some mistaken information, and I can't take this. Let me spell it out plain for you. Angry groups complain about the things we do. I'm not changing direction, I'm stepping my game up, maintaining my name same way that I came up. You're gonna see that I'm not playing, and start asking me the names that I'm not saying. But I'm trying not to mention the names of people who wanna siphon attention. You like the hype, but pretending you're part of the picture won't pass. You're like a high school dropout, no class. And you can say what you want about me, keep talking while I'm walking away.
Bitch, you can say what you have to say, cause my mind's made up anyway. I'm taking the high road, going above you. This is the last time that I'm gonna trust you. You can say what you have to say, cause my mind's made up anyway. All that bullshit you talk might work a lot, but it's not gonna work today. Why does it always have to be somebody's always watching me? All I really need is some room to breathe. Breathe, breathe. Is anybody out there listening? Cause I can't stand to keep this in. All I really want, I'll say again. Yeah, yeah.
Like that.
You can say what you have to say, cause my mind's made up anyway. I'm taking the high road, going above you. This is the last time that I'm gonna trust you. You can say what you have to say, cause my mind's made up anyway. All that bullshit you talk might work a lot, but it's not gonna work today.
Like one and the same, on the right track, but I was on the wrong train. It's like that, now you gotta face the pain, and the devil's got a fresh new place to play. In your brain like a maze, you can never escape the rain. Every damn day's the same shade of gray.
Hey, I used to have a little bit of a plan, used to have a concept of where I stand, but that concept slipped right out of my hand, and now I don't really even know who I am. Yo, what do I have to say? Maybe I should do what I have to do to break free, and whatever happens to you, we'll see, but it's not gonna happen with me.
I guess that this is where we've come to. If you don't want to, then you don't have to believe me, but I will be there when you go down. Just so you know now, you're on your own now, believe me.
Back then, I thought you were just like me, somebody who could see all the pain I see, but you proved to me unintentionally that you would self-destruct eventually. Now I'm thinking like the mistake I made doesn't hurt, but it's not gonna work, cause it's really much worse than I thought. I wished you were something you were not, and now this guilt is really all that I got.
You turn your back and walk away in shame. All you got is a memory of pain. Nothing makes sense, so you stare at the ground and hear my voice in your head when no one else is around. So what do I have to say? Maybe I should do what I have to do to break free. And whatever happens to you, we'll see, but it's not gonna happen with me.
I guess that this is where we've come to. If you don't want to, then you don't have to believe me, but I won't be there when you go down. Just so you know now, you're on your own now, believe me.
Right now, leaving their apartment, looking down at the street and wondering where their car went. Someone in a car sitting at a signal in front of a restaurant, staring through the window at someone right now with their finger in their teeth who could use a little floss. Right across the street, there's somebody on the curb who really needs a jacket. He spent half the rent at a bar getting plastered. Now he's gotta walk 14 blocks just to work at a shop where he's about to get fired. Someone right now is looking pretty tired, staring at a laptop trying to get inspired. Or somebody living right across the street just wrote the best thing that she's written all week, but her best friend's coughing up blood in the sink. He can't even think what happened, feeling so confused, and he knows it looks bad, but there's nothing he can do. I wonder what it's like to be right there in his shoes, but no, I'm just taking it in, out the window of a hotel bedroom again. Tomorrow I'll be gone, I don't know when I'll be back, but in this world everything can change just like that, 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 just like that.
Yo, somebody right now is dropping his vote inside a box and trying to not get shot in his throat for the act of freedom. Right now, somebody's stuck in Iraq, hoping that he gets shit back breathing in a war, but he's not really sure of the reasons. So we show our support when the press mislead him. Though we mourn, remain proud, salute the troops. Get some, I know you boys got some work to do.
Meanwhile, right now, someone's 25 to life and is standing on the corner with their thumb up hitchhiking, scratching off a lotto ticket, hoping for a real winner, sneaking through the border just to work and eat a real dinner. Right now, someone wishes they were you and I, instead of second guessing fatal thoughts of quiet suicide. But right now, staring at the window at a fiend with holes in his arm and holes in his jeans. He pulled out a cigarette and sparked the light and walked right around the corner just out of my sight. But yo, I'm just taking it in from a second-story hotel window again. The TV's on and my bags are packed, but in this world everything can change just like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Yo, I'm just taking it in from a second-story hotel window again. The TV's on and my bags are packed, but in this world everything can change just like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that.
Yeah. Right now, somebody's sitting in the darkness trying to figure how to put some heat in their apartment. But they got a little mattress, little carpet, and they appreciate it cause some people on the park bench. You see them when you rushing to get to the office. Wife ride by when she coming from the market. Right now, somebody coming out the pocket trying to dump that rock they run around the block with. Same time, the cops is raising the Glock with aim to fill your legs and your back with some hot shit. Right now, somebody's struggling to stop this man that's kicking and punching and cussing at the doctors. Down the hall, a child taking taking his first breath. The doctors ain't even passed him to the nurse yet. Yo, I wonder if he understand what it's worth yet. Like the time spent while we here on the earth yet. The answer to the questions we all seek can be found. It depends on how free y'all think. Right now, it's somebody who ain't eat all week that will kill for the shit you throw away in the street. I guess one man's trash is the next man's treasure. One man's pain is the next man's pleasure. One say infinity, the next say forever. Right now, everybody got to get it together, man. I'm just taking it in another strange hotel lobby again. With my luggage on my back, I don't know where I'm at. I'm in a world where it all changes just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that.
Yeah, I'm just taking it in out the window of a hotel. Better begin tomorrow. Gone. I don't know when I'll be back, but in this world everything can change just like that. 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 Yeah.
My father came from Japan in 1905. He was 15 when he immigrated from Japan. He worked until he was able to actually build a store.
Let me tell you a story in the form of a dream. I don't know why I have to tell it, but I know what it means. Close your eyes, just picture the scene as I paint it for you. It was World War II when this man named Kenji woke up. Ken was not a soldier. He was just a man with a family who owned a store in LA. That day, he crawled out of bed like he always did, bacon and eggs with wife and kids. He lived on the second floor of a little store he ran. He moved to LA from Japan, they called him immigrant. In Japanese, he'd say he was called Issei. That meant first generation in the United States, when everybody was afraid of the Germans, afraid of the Japs, but most of all afraid of a homeland attack. And that morning, when Ken went out on the doormat, his world went black, cause right there, front page news, 3 weeks before 1942, Pearl Harbor's been bombed and the Japs are coming. Pictures of soldiers dying and running. Ken knew what it would lead to, just like he guessed. The president said the evil Japanese in our home country would be locked away. They gave Ken a couple of days to get his whole life packed in 2 bags. Just 2 bags, couldn't even pack his clothes. Some folks didn't even have a suitcase to pack anything in, so 2 trash bags is all it gave them. And when the kids asked Mom, where are we going? Nobody even knew what to say to them. Ken didn't want to lie, he said the US is looking for spies, so we have to live in a place called Manzanar, where a lot of Japanese people are. Stop it, don't look at the gunmen. You don't want to get the soldiers wondering if you're gonna run or not, cause if you run then you might get shot. Other than that, try not to think about it. Try not to worry about it being so crowded, but someday we'll get out. Someday, someday.
As soon as war broke out, the FBI came and they just come to the house and you have to come. All the Japanese have to go. They took Mr. Need and people couldn't understand why they had to take him, because he's just innocent laborer.
So now they're in a town with soldiers surrounding them. Every day, every night, look down at them. From watchtowers up on the wall, Ken couldn't really hate them at all. They were just doing the job and he wasn't gonna make any problems. He had a little garden, vegetables and fruits that he gave to the troops in a basket his wife made. But in the back of his mind, he wanted his family's life saved. Prisoners of war in their own damn country, what for? And time passed in the prison town. He wondered if he'd live it down if and when they were free. The only way out was joining the army, and supposedly some men went out for the army, signed on, and ended up flying to Japan with a bomb. That 15-kiloton blast put an end to the war pretty fast. 2 cities were blown to bits. The end of the war came quick, and Ken got out. Big hopes of a normal life with his kids and his wife, but then they got back to their home, and what they saw made him feel so alone. These people had trashed every room, smashed in the windows and bashed in the doors, written on the walls and the floor, Japs not welcome anymore. And Kenji dropped both of his bags at his sides and just stood outside. He looked at his wife without words to say. She looked back at him, wiping tears away, and said, someday we'll be okay, someday. Now the names have been changed, but the story's true. My family was locked up back in 42. My family was there where it was dark and damp, and they called it an internment camp.
When we first got back from camp, it was pretty pretty bad.
I remember my husband said, "Oh, we're going to stay till last." Then my husband died before they closed the camp.
Minute. Let me break it down now if y'all still with it. First time I did it, yeah, I'll admit it. I kinda hit it and quit it and left y'all hanging, singing, kinda off key with a passion, asking, can I give you back that action? Yeah, I'm a blast in a hashtag fashion and spell it out for you like a mass closed caption. Get a closed casket, fade to black. This is my spot that I'm taking back. Get at me, punk, I was made for that. Y'all don't really even know what you're aiming at. So far back, what you waving at? Y'all can't see the stage that I'm playing at. Y'all hating that, but that's why I do it. So tell me where the motherfucking haters at, cause I don't need their blessing now, I don't need their invitation. Ain't no way to shut me down or to take this path of taking. And maybe I've been left out, never let this be mistaken. They can keep that blessing now, forget me now, cause I was never welcome. Yeah, it's been a long road, never really know how it all unfold. I'm just trying hard not to sell my soul when the rest want guns and a mouthful of gold. I don't hate them, I still love them, that's not me. I'm not judging, not below them, not a bum, but disrespect me, well then fuck them. This that house I'm living in, y'all just pass through visiting. I draw these lines, y'all feeling, man. I'm a grown ass man, y'all children. No competition, I'm killing them. Talking about him and him and him. Let's take it out for another spin again. I don't give a fuck if I win again, cause I don't need that blessing now, I don't need their invitation. Ain't no way to shut me down or to take this path of taking. And maybe I've been left out, never let this be mistaken. They can keep their blessing now, forget me now, cause I was never welcome. No, 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 no. up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat or the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him. But fuck him, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving them starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him cause he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist.
This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse, this dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard he fucking with S.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
They call him Ryu, he's sick and he's spitting fire and Mike got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but a fucking nihilist porcupine. He's a prick, he's a cock, the type women wanna be within. Rappers hope he gets shot. 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with your notice taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime, his shit is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of shit that comes out of this kid's throat.
He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to work with what he's got, making his way to the top. He don't think it's a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given that birth or does it stand for an acronym? No, he's living proof. Let him rock in the booth. He'll get you buzzing quicker than a shot of vodka with juice. Him and his crew are known around as one of the best, dedicated to what they do and give 100%.
Forget Mike, nobody really knows how or why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got time because he writes every note and he writes every line. And I've seen him at work when that light goes on in his mind. It's like a design is written in his head every time before he even touches a key or speaks in a rhyme. And those motherfuckers he runs with, the kids that he signed, ridiculous, without even trying. How do they do it? This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Yeah. Fort Minor, M. Shinoda, styles of beyond. Ryu, Talk Beer, Machine Shop. Yeah, buddy.
And maybe I've been left out, never let this be mistaken. They can keep that blessing now, forget me now, cause I was never welcome.
Yeah, it's been a long road, never really know how it all unfold. I'm just trying hard not to sell my soul when the rest want guns and a mouth full of gold. I don't hate them, I still love them, that's not me. I'm not judging, not below them, not above them, but disrespect me, well then fuck them. This that house I'm living in, y'all just pass through visiting. I draw these lines, y'all feeling, man. I'm a grown ass man, y'all children. No competition, I'm killing them. Talking about him and him and him. Let's take it out for another spin again. I don't give a fuck if I win again, cause I don't need that blessing now. I don't need their invitation. Ain't no way to shut me down. Gotta take this path I've taken. And maybe I've been left out. Never let this be mistaken. They can keep their blessing now. Forget me now, cause I was never welcome. No, 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 no. closer now. I don't need their invitation.